Andrea's a frustrating one out there to close out the weekend. How do you look back on it?
Well, it just has been, whenever we try to build a bit of momentum, they will either come up with some easy baskets or we will turn it over. We just never be able to go on a run, a proper run, and to win this game. You just felt we were almost there, but we'll never be able to get over the hump with it. And the reality overall, it has been a very disappointing post-Christmas period for us. And we've got to use this international window to regroup. We've got a couple of weeks before the next game against Surrey, I believe it is. We just got to figure things out a little bit. And I hold myself responsible. We're just not performing to the level that we feel we should be. And we've got to figure things out a little bit, and we've got to use this break to do so.
Yeah, you're right there within touching distance, particularly in that third quarter. You had a chance to make it a one-possession game at the end of the third. They go to the other end, unsportsmanlike foul, and then that jumper to really stretch out the league. How frustrating was that run at the end of the third quarter?
Yeah, it's very frustrating, and it's those kind of momentum turning plays, and there was one at the end of the half, and even when we brought it down to 5 in the last period, there was I think Lasker got a layup on a defensive breakdown, and it's those type of plays that don't allow you to get you going, and you knew those if you're going to beat a team like Newcastle. It is frustrating. You're absolutely right, and it just follows on to what I said. Really, we just have not been able to find a way to win games, and we need to do that. On the positive side, there's 17 games after the international window. We have 17 games left. That's a lot of basketball games, so it's fixable. But certainly, we need to do a bit of soul searching. We've got to be honest with ourselves, and we've got to figure things out because that's just not to the level that we're expecting. We feel we have a good group of guys, but at the moment we're just not clicking, And I said to the guys, we're as strong as our weakest link, and I just feel at the moment we just got to get all of us to a level playing together on both ends of the court, which I don't feel we're doing consistently at the moment, and that's why we have a lot of ups and downs. It's tough, it's disappointing. But we've got to fight, and we're not going to give up on this. And there's certainly enough games to turn things around, but we've got to do so. And the games will start kind of slowing, counting down. So we cannot afford to keep on saying that. We've got to do something about it. And returning from the international window, we've got to make sure we focus all our attention to turn this thing around and start getting some wins. That's got to be essential.
Yeah, 2-week break now, chance to get some players healthy, regroup, and as you say, the games come thick and fast, and that push for the playoffs now.
Yeah, that's what it is. We know what the deal is. It's important to use this period to rest some of the guys, but also just to refocus and work things out, like we just discussed, basically. And we feel if we get going, we feel we can make a run and we can go into the playoff and make some noise. But before we even start thinking about playoffs right now, we've got to get some W's under our belt and playing team basketball on both ends of the court consistently. And then the W's will follow from there. 2 weeks, regroup, and we'll have a doubleheader weekend with Surrey and Manchester, I believe. Those two games are must-win games. But let's use this period now to do what we have to do, and we've got to come back stronger. I feel really responsible about this, and I think a lot of guys in our change room feel the same like I do. And we just got to find a way to focus all together and go the right way and move past this period basically, and just turn things around. Really, it's as simple as that.